Alright, and now we introduce the third Kingdom of Shadows deck, the Tyrell version. This version, I think, has somehow ended up with the most characters, 35. So maybe that's cool, I don't know. But I think Tyrell does have the most characters that I found that were worth including that are specific to Tyrell Kingdom of Shadows, as in you could not use them in other Shadows decks because they're not Shadows cards. We have Hightower Spy, Old Town Informer, or because they're loyal, of course, in the cases of Scheming Septon and the Queen of Thorns, loyal cards. So yeah, I've got all those in here. The Hightower Spy and Old Town Informer go around the disadvantage of the agenda, like I explained with Burnman, and Hightower Spy is a really dank combo with Old Town Undercity. So that's another reason to use that. Then we've got a bunch of the same characters from before. Somehow I ended up squeezing one copy of Makoro into this deck because I was at 59 cards and I was like, what's the cheeky last card going to be? And I just couldn't think of anything else and finally just put Makoro in. No idea if he'll ever actually do anything, but he is here. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Scheming Septon. So this guy, unfortunately, it's still cheaper to just marshal him normally than it is to put him in Shadows. It's a example of a card that actually gets worse with the Kingdom of Shadows agenda, despite being a Shadows card itself, but is still worth playing because if you marshal it for 3 and then use the ability in Challenges phase, you only have a net loss of 1 gold. So it can still potentially be a useful card, especially because we're still playing Old Town, because it's Old Town. Although I think you could definitely get away with just not playing these as well. I don't think they're essential. But the ability to gain gold in Challenges phase is obviously good when you have, I think, every single character in the deck can be entered play in Challenges phase somehow, either through Ambush or Shadows. And we've got Unexpected Guile. I haven't actually gotten much use out of this yet. Although theoretically it's super good, but the game has to go on for a long time for it to really get a lot of value. So I think the issue is like the game will usually be over before I can use it to really re-trigger cards that often. Then we've got our gold economy, and you can see all these decks I only have gold locations. There's no reducers, and that's for obvious reasons when you're playing all Shadows cards. Brindley's Pavilion and Arbor Queen to help support Gate of the Gods. Old Town and Old Town Undercity. Maybe this doesn't even need to be 3, but I don't know. It's like this is probably the number one reason to play Kingdom of Shadows in Tyrell. I guess I'm not. I think this is better than this Queen of Thorns actually, because again, this is a lot. I mean, there's 3 of them in here, so she's way more playable than the Starfall Spy, but she's still awkward because a lot of times you'll win a challenge with her, and it's like you won't actually have any cards that you really want to bring out of Shadows at that specific time. But obviously has potential to be good. And so yeah, Old Town Undercity and Iron Bank. Yeah, maybe you could do like 2 Old Town Undercities and 3 Iron Banks. Probably do that. And the same plots. Let's play a game. Let's see if it can take less than 2 hours this time. As long as we don't get another mirror match. Spartacus Prime. Lannister, Banner of the Kraken, so probably a pillage deck. Literally just sub to you, haha. That's goofy. Well, now you're going to be playing me on recording. Hope that doesn't bother you. I mean, I guess since he just subbed to me, if he didn't want to play against me, he could have just not joined my game. Yeah, Corpse Lake, that makes sense. Maiden's Bane. And annoying version of Theon. I want to play Varys' Riddle. What's he gonna do? I don't think there's anything he can play that really punishes Varys' riddle. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright, well, that worked. Do we want to put him first, even though he's Greyjoy? Probably. Trying to think, what's the advantage to me going first? Is there any advantage? There really isn't. I guess the big Euron is always... Oh no, but he's Lannister main faction. He set up 4 Greyjoy cards, so I was thinking he's Greyjoy main faction, so Euron's not a card. I was sitting here trying to think about We Do Not Sow and stuff like that. Nope. Not gonna have to deal with that. Double gates to the moon. All the money. Damn, drew old Billbone. Poor Aegon just cannot get his ability to go off. Iron Mines is a restricted card. That's interesting. There's the Tywin. But there's no... Well, Tywin himself has pillage, but there's no other pillage cards yet. The Hand Solar. That's also kind of a weird card to have. Alright, what Shadows cards do I want? Probably these two. I want something I can use the discount on. Jeez, this is actually a really awkward number. I guess I can just do this. Oh, I forgot about my stupid Scheming Septon. That was a misplay. I was supposed to put something else in Shadows, and then I could use the Scheming Septon ability to bring it out. Why is he doing a power challenge here? I guess because of Maiden's Bane. Sure. No, not my Old Town Undercity. It's just rude. Too bad Penny won't have his intrigue icon, or her intrigue icon, I guess. But we might as well spend the 1 gold. Alright, so I'm not going to use the Scheming Septon because I screwed up. Don't have a way to spend the gold. I could have spent it on... Well, I don't know. Actually, none of the... Well, Aegon, I guess. I could have just spent it on Aegon. So we're going to have to just guess on the Old Town. So the card on top of my deck is the one that he didn't choose to discard with Tywin. Now, he did not discard a character with Tywin. He discarded a location. So that makes me think maybe there was no character to choose from. Because if there was a character, he would discard it for Corpse Lake. So let's try to be really big-brained and say location. Really? Oh, that's what I get for overthinking it. Should always just say character. Well, let's draw it. I could just go trade routes right away, huh? But no. Still gonna do at the gates first. I mean, this is not a super duper expensive hand, right? I don't know. I don't think we need the trade routes. Ha! Varys' riddle. You thought you could copy my trade routes? No, sir. Not gonna happen. I think because he copies at the gates, when he has at the gates in his use pile, he gets a limited, but it stays in his hand. He doesn't get to put it in play. So that's pretty good. Also put himself first player, which is a little bit interesting. Yeah, the Rose stayed in his hand. He doesn't get to put it in play. Oh, it's the Dominance Aeron. Interesting. Sir Gregor's Marauders. That makes sense. Alright, we definitely want these. We probably want her. So this here is 5 gold worth of stuff. So we can spend at least... And then we have this. So we really have 9 gold to work with. So I think we can do... this, maybe? And then just pass. But if we get to use the ability here, then we get even more. So I guess I can do this. Marshal's duplicate. So she comes out. Costs 2. I have 1. Use a Scheming Septon. I have 3. I think this is a good amount. We want to try to wait to use Scheming Septon until after he's used his pillages. So that, first of all, so you won't pillage the Scheming Septon, and so that the Scheming Septon will be guaranteed to be on top of the deck for Old Town in standing phase. I think, is this a challenge? Yeah, it's just participating. So you can win a challenge on defense with Queen of Thorns to use the ability. I'll probably just chump block this. Don't feel the need to overcommit. Well, darn. Didn't expect support of the people. He got me. Scouting vessel. Alright. Yeah, so Scouting Vessel actually does not work with Tywin's ability because this is interrupt when exactly one card is discarded, and Scouting Vessel makes it be 3. Those are all 3 really good discards, though. Look at that. Damn. Robert Strong and another Regent Scar. That's super unlucky for me. What cards should I target with Nighttime Marauders? What do we have here? 1 or 0? I guess I'll hit 1. Damn it, really? Why did I click that? Absolute misplay. Supposed to use the damn duplicates. Oh well. If I lose, that's why I lost, because I accidentally clicked the save ability there. Okay. Sure, let's just do this. Why not? Didn't do his Hand Solar Intrigue challenge with Theon this time. Does not defend the challenge. I wonder maybe if there's some reason I don't know about why he's not chump blocking. Yeah, use those duplicates. There's the Hand Solar. Of course, the joke is on him because both of these characters have stealth. Oh, got something. Put to the torch. Put to the torch, just random. Risen from the sea, huh? actually going to get some unexpected guile value this game. Let's do this. So the other two cards in his hand is Triss Botley and Risen from the Sea, right? He chose to discard Victarion. I wonder what the other card was. Yeah, Triss Botley and Risen from the Sea. Then I guess I just do this, sure. So if undo my unfortunate mistake there, she should still be in play with a duplicate, and I should be sitting on 2 gold to win dominance, but friggin' misclicked. Oh, I screwed up my Scheming Septon combo by drawing additional cards, but oh well. Yeah, this is not an Ironborn, trying to use the Aeron ability. Now do I trade routes? I mean, I'm not going to do a reset, am I? What does Doharis do? He loses 1 character? No, he has to lose 2. If I do Doharis, there's no way. We'd either have to lose Tywin or lose 2 others. And I could keep like 3. So Doharis would not be totally unreasonable. But I think with 2 trade routes, we might as well just do one of them first and see what happens. Plus, this way I get to use the Nighttime Marauders in draw phase. I'll probably use them in Marshalling with Castle Guard now that I'm looking at this. Close call on a Fishmonger, sure. You get milked. Look at the hand solar. It looks like such a comfy room. Wouldn't you like to live in there? That little fireplace going, the lights are all dim. Little cozy room with all these cushions. No, you milked me. It's okay, we have Iron Bank. Plus, this is not an essential character. This is like a bonus ability if you get to actually use it. It's not essential to the deck like with the Tyrell Assault from the Shadows, where if you put like Renly in Shadows and then she gets milked, then it's actually kind of a problem. Uh-oh, it's Triss Botley. Is he going to remove one of my cards with Triss Botley? He could remove Old Town Undercity. That would be frustrating. Although Triss can get murdered. Well, no, he has Iron Mine, so that won't actually be that easy to do. Well, we're always at least doing this. The last card is Tyrion Lannister, which I believe I can also discard, but I can also just get it with Intrigue Claim, so there's no need to like Castle Guard to get it. play anything else here? So 3, 6, 8 can spend a Scheming Septon. And then using this will put me back up to 10, so I can also play this card. And I can Iron Bank the Queen of Thorns, which I should probably just do no matter what, just so that she'll be available and not have milk on her. He chose Triss Botley over Tyrion with exactly 4 gold left. So it's a lot of spare gold to float. It's interesting to pick Triss over Tyrion. So he's not even using the ability. Like, there's Sir Robert Strong is already right there in the discard pile. I would have clicked that right away if I was him. Because, yeah, now I get to do this. This is a dank combo that I'm doing. There's a lot of combo stuff here. Boom, dead. Should be easy to defend. I don't have any Tyrell characters in play for my Arbor Queen. Slight misplay. I should have used Arbor Queen before all my Tyrell characters left play. That's the wrong location. Triss Botley is also not Ironborn, so cannot be revived by Aeron. Oh, that was, I did that wrong. Let's see if he realizes. You can't use this with no Tyrell characters, right? Yeah, you can't use it. Yeah, so he can just give that an intrigue icon, so I should have done it with both. Although now I get to win power, which I would not be able to win power if he didn't block this. So I guess it's sort of a fine trade either way. Oh, kills Theon. Well, we definitely can't let him win dominance now that he did that. So now we just pass 5 to 4. Well, now I think I'm in pretty good shape. Pretty good position, I would say. What plot to do? Definitely not a reset. What about first snow? First snow still bounces like 3 things for me. Only 1 for him, so I guess we'll just do trade routes again. Wildfire assault, darn. That's inconvenient. Maybe he's going first because of Maiden's Bane. I mean, that kind of makes sense at least. Well, let's keep this, and the stealth character. Robert Strong with Unexpected Guile is going to be pretty disgusting. Oh, this is the other reason to do Tyrell Kingdom of Shadows is Unexpected Guile. Honestly, sort of forgot about this card when I was talking about the deck. But yeah, I think the version of Kingdom of Shadows out of these 3 that I like the best and that I'll probably play like a 3rd game with is this one, the Tyrell one. Because like I said, it has the most cards that are unique to Tyrell in combination with Kingdom of Shadows that like really are worth using with the agenda and get you a lot of value. Why not just sort of go all in with how much money I have? Alright, 12, 14, discounted 2, 16, 3, 6, 9. Oh man, we can just sit on this gold. I think it's okay the way that it is. Big girl Asha. Oh, I put Old Billbone. Oh no, he died. Damn, I thought it was Doharis. No, it was Wildfire Assault. He didn't go on the bottom of the deck. He died. I was gonna say now Aegon has an ability again, but he doesn't. I looked at other armies or mercenaries to put in for Aegon, and there's seriously nothing. The only other one is Hired Assassin. I don't know if I'm willing to play Hired Assassin, only so that Aegon can still have an ability even if I draw Old Billbone. Like this example of a matchup where Hired Assassin is literally a 4 gold, 1 strength with blank text. It's really bad. Double stealth, huh? Strength 8. Well, bad news. I can still defend it, I'm pretty sure. I should have shown him the Old Town Informer. Now he'll see the Makoro. Alright. 8. Yeah, these guys together can block it, actually. So if she blocks by herself, I have to declare both of them. And then I think I need to use Arbor Queen. strength 10. Arbor Queen's pretty dank. This deck is just going off this game. Oh my goodness. Definitely showing off the power of the deck right here. Look at that. So it's because I've run into an opponent who doesn't appear to have any counter cards. There's no Barring the Gates or King in the North or anything like that. And he's not playing a top tier deck. So he's not putting on pressure to where like he's threatening to win on turn 2 and stuff like that. So the deck actually gets to just sit here and do its thing. What am I going to do for my challenges? I guess I'll do military. Should be a pretty disgusting turn. Why did that only cost 1 to bring out? Oh, it's Shadow 1. For some reason I thought that card was Shadow 2. Oh, Unexpected Gull is only Shadow 1. Well, that makes it a lot better than I thought. I don't actually have to use the Scheming Septon for this challenge, do I? No, you can just do it with this guy. So this way, whichever one he tries to defend, I'll win using Rinley's Pavilion. No, I keep clicking the wrong one. This is the one I want. Now I guess I'll Doharis. I mean, it's the only reset that actually does something to him. And it's also the best play if he does Morgullis. But, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. He's out of cards. I'll just go first and try to win, I guess. We're going to keep this. Oh, no, do it like this. Guess I should have used the Scheming Septon if I had thought ahead and realized I was going to Doharis there. But, not a big deal. No, it literally wouldn't have done anything. Just get an extra 2 gold. Well, it would have put the Scheming Septon on top of my deck, and then I could Old Town. But I can still just Old Town whenever I want with Old Town Undercity. So yeah, it really didn't matter that much. Drew another Scheming Septon anyways. Third one. Yep. A loyal subscriber. He played a game with me on recording. Oh, such a good guy. Well, we freaking got him, I guess. Again, he's not really playing. I don't like. Well, Yeah, I mean, Lannister, Banner of the Kraken, Pillage is just not that good of a deck. But again, it's also the fact that, like I say, he didn't have any counter tech, and he's not playing like a really fast top tier deck. So with any sort of deck like that that actually gives you breathing room to just do your thing with the Kingdom of Shadows, you do get to show like where the potential power of it is, where you set everything up and then play trade routes and just go off. So definitely showed off the Tyrell version there. Got some super sick, unexpected Guile combos. Boom.